It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Number 41 gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Steven Souza. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. Well, he's really struggled in this recent stretch. You look at it, he has only 1 RBI in the last 10 games, and he's hitting in the middle of the order. They're expecting a lot more production from him, and I'm sure he's expecting a lot more from himself.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will be out of reach for Phillips at second. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, A.J. Pollock. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's set, and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting fourth, 3rd baseman, James Lamb.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Descalso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now in the box, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 5. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I expect to see a big performance out of Chase Headley. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in, Brandon Phillips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Souza is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tomas is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. So striding forward now is Manny Tomas. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Yasmani Tomas. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Alex Avila waits on deck. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Up next for Arizona, Alex Avila, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And he just misses with a curveball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Tomas on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Ground ball right side. Phillips showing off his range. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster. So the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Striding forward for his first chance, Nick Ahmed, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. swing and a soft liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. They show wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Here's Chase Headley, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Chase Headley. Hit in the air to shallow center. Souza on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 7, catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Standing in, A.J. Ellis, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a 1-for-12 career line. And he misses with it. 1-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another try at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now with baseball on the show from sunny San Diego. Some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
To 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is line to left. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ready, Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Three and 0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, number 41. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Center fielder, number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 here in the early going. from the stretch. And he takes ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Onto the third floor balcony and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Now batting.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sent out to straightaway center field. Souza is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 at Petco Park. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Yasmani Tomas. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And it's 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Yasmani Tomas. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Diamondbacks claw back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Stepping in now, Alex Avila. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Murphy at second with 2 down. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Dbacks 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
Digging in now, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Souza going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Digging in, Chase Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Souza is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Padres down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Robbie Ray, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Center field number 20, Steven Souza.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Steven Souza, no hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Now batting, Daniel Descalso. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fouled away. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Descalso behind 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Into the box, A.J. Ellis, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Number 13, shortstop, ready.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded. Touche, sir. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, number 41. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Rounded down the third baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Popped him up. Murphy is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave a pair, and it's still 3-1. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2-2. Line drive to center field. Margot is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Ready once again, Alex Avila, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Breaking balls in for a strike. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
The 2-0 on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Tomas. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third. Descalzo on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Striding in once again, Nick Ahmed. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Margot is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Robbie Ray.
David Peralta will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, David Peralta.
softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. The 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Galvis is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Brad Boxberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Boxberger.
Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Chase Headley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline. Avila is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher A.J. Ellis.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Ellis. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Here now the 2-2. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Pollock. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter number 13, shortstop, Ready Alves.
Digging in now for San Diego. Freddie Galvis. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Souza. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another chance? Daniel Descalzo. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike. Rosenthal is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe has a beat on it. 2 down. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Jake Lamb standing in now. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Yasmani Tomas, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Gerard Dyson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
In now, Alex Avila, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Up next for Arizona, John Ryan Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. That's ball 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
Big pitch here. I mean, you know the guy at the plate is gearing up for something to hit, so executing a good pitch right here is essential.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. There's a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Padres on top 3-2. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Michael Geddes is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Geddes, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Geddes has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Margot, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here's Brandon Phillips. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out into right center. Well hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting,
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Hosmer sends it out to center field. Souza going back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 24 home runs for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
the left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 41st home run of the year for him, and the lead is now 7-2. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ahmed is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Colton Brewer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Colton Brewer.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nick Ahmed.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher number 32, Brad Roethlisberger.
Paul Goldschmidt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Fastball in there for a called strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 15 long balls and 49 runs batted in. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Souza.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Steven Souza. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Arizona down to its last strike, and certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Brewer, a right-hander, standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 41 earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres. 7 runs.